Okay, hi. I'm Michelle, otherwise known as Michaela, and today I'm going to talk to you about judging other people because this is my cat Thomas. He is having the time of his life right now. He's just like all cuddled up there. Yeah, he's a very good companion. And please excuse like any noise that you hear in the background. I don't have the best like webcam, and I live like right on top of like where a busy street is. um this lighting is weird. I look like a ghost. um anyway, uh yeah, I just need to make this video because I think that like it's important, like for those of us who have really close friends or family members that can kind of like, put their opinion out there and, sway us, manipulate us to do one thing versus another thing. And I mean, like, even if you're acting on your own, like, your own kind of like common sense, or however you may call it, like, this is also important for you, because sometimes we don't make the right judgments on people because we ultimately base our opinions off of some kind of big thing, just like one event that has happened. Oftentimes I feel like people like just go off of one thing, and like that's where they determine their ideas about someone's character, as opposed to like looking things as like aggregate. It's like, no, oh, she went on Facebook this one time and made an entire rant about her ex-boyfriend, and maybe that was wrong and everything, but you also should consider maybe the events that led up to it, and maybe you should also consider that those rants don't really happen anymore. Um, if you're like somebody who wants to give another person like a chance, like I'm that kind of person. Like, everybody fights with their friends and family members, and we all need to like make up at some point. And sometimes we get like rubbed the wrong way the first time that we hear about a person, or we make judgments about them without even knowing them to begin with. We've just heard about them, or maybe we've just seen something on the internet, and internet like skews a lot of like the way we form opinions about each other nowadays. Like I was dating this guy, and we've had a few hiccups like along the way, but it was going super cool and everything, except like he wouldn't make it official, and I wanted it to be official, and he kept saying like, no way, like it's because of like I don't want to be associated with what you post. But I barely ever post anymore. It's like non-trivial, and your family says that I'm offensive, but who knows me in your family? Like, your sister has personally met me, and she happens to like me, and that's because she happened to actually meet me and get to know me, and not just judge me based off of like what she reads or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I just think that like sometimes in life people get judged unfairly, and especially in this new day and age with all the internets and stuff. Like, it's some people have their nose so far up into the air that it doesn't even occur that it's worth it to maybe see it from a different point of view, or put the shoe on the other foot. But some hopefully most of the time the universe makes up for it. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, because I think some people on the interwebs have made judgments about me about me being offensive and like other stuff, but they don't know that I've also been super sweet and cool and nice in a lot of instances that haven't been, you know, droned out because I don't pat my own back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I need to wait for others to do that for me either. And, you know, it's always the positives that almost never get talked about. It's not the fact that, like, oh, where are you going? Bye, buddy. It's not the fact that, you know, I decide to make my boyfriend, like, a hat, a knit hat for him from his favorite football team. No, that story never gets told. It never gets told that I like make his beds a lot of the time. Like when I leave his house, it's never told that like I think of getting his favorite snack when I go to you know, like a convenience store to get some stuff. Like that never gets told. No, it's always like, oh, I'm so mad and she did this and the other, and that's what gets reinforced into like the people who are around us instead of the positives, and that's what tears people apart in their relationships nowadays. And I mean, I just think it's a very sad thing. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And if y'all watching this who have already made your assumption that I'm a terrible person and I'm super offensive and you still think that way, you know, all I can do is work on myself. I can't personally reach out to you without feeling kind of awkward and weird about it. Like, and all, I mean, if you think that I'm offensive to begin with, obviously you're not going to want to meet me, right? But I also feel like sometimes it would be worth it to give people a second chance because, you know, things aren't always as they seem. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Bye.